Okay, guys, welcome back to Let's Get Freaky. I am so excited because I've got my brother here today, Andy DeCodes. How are you, sir? Welcome.
Ah,
Welcome
very
back.
well. Thank you for having me again.
Oh,
Been a
always, brother.
while,
Always, brother. I think this is actually I think it's your fourth appearance on Let's Get Freaky.
isn't it?
Oh,
Third.
no, it's definitely more than three, bro. Definitely.
I think because we've done that many on different ones, it's like
Yeah,
it's so hard to keep track.
absolutely. For people that don't know you, I'm sure everyone that's watching this and listening to this does know you, but for people that don't, can you tell them a little bit about yourself and where you
Yeah,
come from?
so I do a YouTube channel called Alien8UK under Andy DeCodes. It goes out live every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. UK time, 3:30 EST, 12:30 noon Pacific, 2:30 Central. Um, Instagram, I use it like Facebook just to post and share videos and mainly memes more than anything else. But to share it going out, I've got three groups on Facebook, but I only use two of them: New Fog, Northampton UFO Group, and Alien8 UK. And that is pretty much it. I've got TikTok, don't use it. Deleted my old account, just wiped it clean, started again from fresh. Not put anything on there yet. Um, I just process of building it all back up, really.
Yeah,
But
there's so many, isn't there? There's so
YouTube's the
many
main
different.
one. Yeah,
Awesome, brother. Well, you do as you say a live show,
yeah.
absolutely brilliant. I sometimes get the pleasure of joining you, man, and we always have a great time. So
It is always fun.
yeah,
And
and
even if the guest is a bit, mm, it's we still have a laugh.
we get through it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's one way of calling it.
So this week, I'm going to try and get this episode out really quick
Yeah,
because this week is a big week for you. You're
massive. It's
you're
probably this week. Well, last week and this week are sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
that's all right,
Are
brother.
probably the it is the biggest week of me doing this at this scale because of what's going to be going on.
Yeah, yeah. So you are heading. Can I say? I
Yeah,
can say.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
you are you are heading to. I think you're going to New York first, then you're going to
Yeah, yeah.
Gettysburg. Do you want to
Yes.
tell us a little bit about it? What's happening, man?
Right. So this all started through I'll do a long story short-ish, not that short because it won't make sense. So my co-host Nicole Chivattoni of Full Moon Paranormal, she's in New York County, and someone mentioned the Gettysburg Bash, and I'm going back. I think it was like November last year, and goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah," and like Nicole's like, "Oh yeah, we should go to that," because I was going to go to Florida for the Disclosure Conference, which was this week or last week just gone, with Brian Seng. But I couldn't get that week off work, and it was just a lot of messing about and what have you. So it's like, right, I can definitely get this week. And we kind of arranged it live, like as we're doing the show. This was, and it's like, do you know this is going to sound bad on my behalf, but I'm just going to put it out there. Do you know when you agree to do something and then can I swear?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, just checking. You agree to do something and then afterwards you go, fuck. Do you know, it's like when you go
Do that a
out,
lot. I do that all
yeah.
the time.
You're like back in there, we go out clubbing it and that, and goes, yeah, yeah, I'm up for going this and doing that. And then when you sober up, it's like, I just don't even want to leave the house. I don't even, let alone go out and do what I is the plan to
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
It wasn't as bad as that. It's like, oh, I've agreed to go. And it got nearer. And there's more and more guests coming on because, like yourself, a lot of the guests I interview are from the US anyway,
hmm
or they live in the US. And it's like, um, so Nicole's like, oh, yeah, we're going to Gettysburg in July, like 24th, whatever day it is. I've got a calendar in front of me, still not know what day it is. Don't know what day it is, let alone date.
I'm with
So
you,
I'm
brother.
like, so I'm like, yeah, yeah, I'm definitely going, definitely going. Anyway, it's getting near and near. I'm like, shit, I need to start like sorting this out. I've got the week off work. So it's like, right. So I booked the hotel. and I've changed the hotel twice, and now I'm staying in the hotel, which is connected to where the conference is. So it's cheaper than the murderer hotel that I was going to be staying at.
Is this a haunted hotel? Do you know? Do you know if there's any?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
So Jenny, one of Nicole's teammates, she stayed in that hotel last year, and she had some weird shit go down.
oh.
Fingers crossed I get that room. But even
Do you know what number it is? You need to ask, and maybe you
no,
can.
I'll find out when I get over. In fact, I'll message Jenny and find out. So, but yeah, so staying there, and then it's like, right, I need to start a flight out now. Anyway, I already got me ESTA visa, so I've done that. Got passport, all that side sorted. It's like, right, flights. I'm looking at flights, and the stupid amount for 4 days. It, yeah, I could buy a brand new. No, not. I could buy a car with 12 months ticket on it, put it that way, for the price of a flight. And I'm looking, and it's like, I'm thinking it's just not going to be happening. Anyway, do you know when you just get that moment? It's like, right, I need to check the flights now. Because
Mhm.
I pulled up, drive. I'm like, I checked the flights. It's like it had gone from like £1,200 to just carry on luggage. So whatever you've got in your like a bag, yeah, to carry on luggage, the overhead luggage, meal, down to 500 quid, right?
Wow, over half
With,
price,
with British Airways,
under half price. Yeah,
direct there and back. I'm like, boom, but
done.
done. Uh,
And there's no going back now.
no, not when I fly in 3 days.
How exciting! Though. So obviously you're going to one of the like everywhere in the world is haunted. I would say
Yeah,
like
yeah,
everywhere.
there's
But
stuff
you,
going on everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely. But you are going to a spot, a hot spot,
Uh,
Gettysburg, where
it's
there's been
not.
so many amazing videos.
There's all
Such an amazing
sorts.
place.
I know people that have been. Eric and his brother Rob. They went and they just went. I don't know if it went for a weekend, a week, a day, whatever. So they're both from the US anyway, that Seattle area,
Hmm.
and they'd gone over and they was like they met this group of people, like reenactments and all that, and they chatting and sat down having a drink with him and all this, that, and the other. Anyway, they go back the next day or later on. Nothing there, no trace of anything, right? So they go to, because there's so many museums, like military museum and these tours and all that. There's so much stuff you can do there. Like I said, it's 19 square miles. There's loads of shit there. So they find someone and they ask them about the reenactments. Who went, no, there's nothing on this week. So they was in some sort of time slip, they reckon,
Whoa.
because he said like they was drinking, and what they were drinking is in the like how they'd imagine it to be like back in, I don't know if it was it 14 summer. I don't know what year it was.
Bro.
Without looking, I ain't got a clue.
So
But back in the day, it was bang on.
well they experienced that they'd gone back in
They're
time.
sat down like me and you sat down now, but sat in the same place. Excuse me, outside,
Hmm.
and there's all this stuff going on, and these people walking around like in medical uniform, military uniform, all that kind of stuff, nurses, whatever, all that. And they just thought it was a reenactment. So they kind of like sat with him for a bit, had a drink and that there in one of the bars, and then they went. And then
Whoa.
they come back and there's nothing going on. A bit like Paul Howard's mate, who went to the one
Hmm.
in wherever, down in the UK somewhere.
Interesting. I've got Paul coming on soon,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we're going to hear
yeah.
all about that.
Oh,
That
so
is,
such a top story that I've heard it so many times.
yeah. But you do
Yeah,
hear this about the time slips. Like I've talked to people that have been on like battle reenactment fields, and they've
yeah,
actually felt themselves like they were in that moment all of a
yeah.
sudden where they actually were in the battle. Whether that is
A
like
crossover.
a crossover, whether you actually are going back to that, or whether you're like in some sort of meditation state and you see it like that, I don't know.
Nah,
I mean,
yeah,
anything's possible, but that's wild though, man.
I know. So where I'm staying, it's like right next to the conference. I think it's called the Gettysburg Big Bash.
Hmm.
That's what Nicole said. So that's all I know. I have arranged for certain people to meet up with us while we're there. One in particular, Nicole hasn't got a clue. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, it's a
And it's
surprise.
sorted. They've got the flight. They've got the hotel booked. We've even already arranged how that person's going to turn up.
Oh, awesome, man.
So yeah,
Awesome.
so we've got all
Well,
that.
it's definitely going to be a fun time. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I'm
And
there for so I'm fly Thursday. So I'm there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Um, fly back Monday. So I've got full 4 days in Gettysburg,
awesome. Awesome, man.
right in the centre.
It wasn't too long ago that me and you actually met in the flesh. I know we talk pretty much
Yes,
every
yeah,
day,
yeah,
and I know you better than most of my family. But we actually
take that as a
met
compliment.
in the flesh
Yeah,
not too long ago. Was it about
no,
2 or 3 months ago?
oh, 2 months
It's,
ago.
I was 2 months ago. I lose track of when things
Do
happen,
you
man.
know what? I'll tell you when it was. It was 30th, 31st of May.
May, yes, yeah. So it wasn't too long ago,
No, about 9 weeks ago.
and that's the first time that we'd actually hugged. It was an incredible moment, brother.
Yeah. Well, I literally jumped on your back when I seen you.
I was like, "Where's Andy?" You know, it was like, yeah, obviously because we talk every day, so I know you
Yeah.
so well.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I can talk to you about anything.
But we had such a good time when we were there, though.
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah,
The people that we met and we introduced different
absolutely.
people to each other, and
Yeah.
it
So
was it,
the
it was
Cryptid
awesome.
Conference UK,
Yeah,
in Somerset, arranged by Daniel Barnett.
yeah,
It was great. It's the first time I've been to anything like that, you know, and to be around so many like-minded people that are all there for Bigfoot.
yeah.
It
Oh
is
yeah, yeah,
so cool, man. Like, because obviously, like, a lot of people are interested in Bigfoot, and you make a lot of connections. But people at work normally don't like Bigfoot. You know, people you work with are like, really?
yeah. I don't even bother. I just don't.
Mm.
I just don't talk to anyone.
No, there's no
No,
point.
in
If you're not here for
just
the
in
Bigfoot,
general.
what's the point? Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm not into anything like this. Now and again, I'll get people, well, I'm not sure if I'm into it or not. And I get that. If you've not had anything going on, then
Mhm.
why would you believe in something that you've not had any account with?
Mhm.
But yeah, it's just it, sorry, I thought it was thundering then.
Oh,
Um,
I thought we had a bit of paranormal activity there.
it's just a plane. But yeah, it's like I not Bigfoot is getting bigger. Sounds the irony. Bigfoot's getting bigger in the UK, I think,
Yeah, yeah.
than in the US. And this is one of the other reasons why I'm going to the US. It's not obvious, it is to go and meet Nicole and her husband and everyone else who's going to be there, but it's also to network,
Hmm.
to find, if I would say fresh meat, find fresh victims for the podcast. No, but you know what I mean? To meet
Yeah.
new people that haven't had the chance yet to speak, and especially not had the chance to speak to anyone in the UK.
Hmm.
They might have
Hmm.
done it like locally and what have you. Because, yeah, it is a paranormal event, but I'm sure there's going to be Bigfoot and UFO and
Oh, absolutely.
dogmen, like researchers that are going to be
Hmm.
there.
Hmm.
There's like hundreds, possibly 1,000 people going to be going.
I
So,
mean, Dogman, Bigfoot, and the paranormal. For me, it's all connected. Like for me, it
yeah.
comes together. Like you can't. I feel like you have to. It comes in the same bracket. Dogman,
Yeah.
Bigfoot, UFOs. It's all a part of the
Yeah, it's
same.
all part of the same.
It's all high strangeness. Like we don't really understand it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But it's good. It's so good.
talking of high strangeness, there's been a few. There's a few. Obviously, you've been on the show a few times, so we've heard
Yeah, yeah,
a lot of your experiences, and you've had a few experiences, and that happens when you're into this topic. I think it's inevitable that you're going to have experiences, but there's a few we've missed that I wanted to get today.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I guess the first would be I don't know if it's one of the most recent, but not long ago, you called me up very excited one morning, sent some pictures over as well of a possible at first we didn't know what it was, and we're still not sure what it was, but it looked
Yeah.
like a pyramid in the sky, basically,
Yeah.
which is the best way to describe it. Do you want to get into
Well,
that one?
yeah. So I said I drive for a living, and I'm going from Northampton to Cambridge, which is about anything 45 minutes to an hour, and gone down the A14. So this is Monday, the 3rd of March, and I'm on the phone to one of my other mates, and I'm in Cambridge. I'm driving to all the little villages. So between the centre of Cambridge and going out towards Newmarket and Suffolk Way, there's loads of little villages. You're out of one, then it's just fields, 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 and you're in the other. And sometimes you can just pass through it in less than 10 seconds. That small. So I'm driving down, and I see in front of me what looked like an air balloon, about a mile and a half away, a few hundred feet up in the sky, and it's just there. It wasn't all nice, bright colours and all that. It was like a grey, rocky, metallic colour. I thought, a bit odd. It wasn't, I thought well, it could be a little bit hazy, even though it was a blue sky and that, there was a bit of cloud. It could have been a bit of haze. So anyway, I'm going along and I'm like, no basket on that. And I know what hot air balloons look like because I'm not stupid, but also I used to fill the gas bottles up on them where I used to work in Manchester. Plus, I used to live right next to aerodrome where they'd have balloons going up and they'd have air shows on every year and what have you. So I'd see hot air balloons all the time. Now I'm in Northampton. That was back in Manchester, by the way, for those who don't know. So now I'm in Northampton. They have a balloon fest every year, and they have balloons coming over all the time. And funnily enough, the day that I seen this one was the first official. It was the first day to fly an air balloon because you can only do it specific times. I think it's the first day is the 3rd of March, and then the last day is the last Friday in September. It's all to do with the thermals because obviously you have to get up in the thermals to move and what have you. If you look it up, it'll tell you all this stuff because I did quite a bit more after seeing this, did a bit of research to find out what exactly was going on. So obviously in the colder weather, it's harder for them to get up because the cold air is pushing down. The balloon's got to be a certain size to be filled up with the propane for it to lift off. You can get them gas filled. I think they use helium. Somebody can use helium to help lift it more, but a lot of the gas ones are thinking nitrogen. Don't ask me why it's nitrogen, but it is anyway. It does explain. But the majority of them, when you see the flame, it's propane. It's the same gas what you use to get your sausage or a burger at a fairground. That's all it is. So anyway, couldn't see the basket, and every so often they've got to hit the flames, unless it's in the thermal on the right height, and it doesn't matter. So they can either wave the flames off to drop down, put the flames on, lift them back up again. Like I said, the balloon's got to be a certain size for it, obviously. If it's tiny and you fill it up, it's not going to lift the basket. The baskets are about anything between 8 and 12 foot square. So not, unless you're getting a little one-man thing, but a lot of the sightseeing ones, you probably get about between 6 to 10 people in them.
Man, there's no way I'd get in one of those things, by the way.
No, you couldn't. You could not pay me enough.
No,
I thought, I get in it. I thought off the ground. It's like, yeah, back down now.
Yeah. No, that's me. I'm
Not
100%.
a
I don't really
chance.
like heights.
No.
There used to be one at Bournemouth that used to go up, and it was like attached to a rope. So
Oh
it
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah,
It wasn't like a proper hot air balloon. It used to go up like a hot
yeah,
air
yeah,
balloon.
yeah. So they had the rope on them to stop them going away. So that's what they have in the when they do the balloon fest in Northampton. They're
Oh,
all
okay.
tied to rope. So most of them are tied to ropes,
hmm
and then if they want to release them, they do. But I've seen on videos where the rope snapped, or there's someone hanging onto the end of it, and
Oh
they've gone up.
no,
And
no,
you know that person is
no,
they're not going having a happy meal afterwards, put it that
no,
way.
no. They're in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. And so
Yeah,
yeah, you
that's
see one of them, it's like, nah,
no. Anything
you
can happen, man. You're literally out in the,
you've got nothing.
you're in a basket in the air.
You've got it's pretty thick the material,
Yeah.
but if it goes, it goes. And
Yeah. I mean, a plane could come in. Who knows? Anything could happen.
yeah, I know they can only go certain heights and all that. There's an app you can download, and it just tells you all the information you need to know.
I didn't realize they could only fly certain times in the year. So that's
Yeah,
interesting. I didn't
yeah,
know
yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah, so you won't see them in winter or rainy weather and what have you. You
Hmm.
think about it,
Yeah.
try and take a balloon off, and it's absolutely chucking it down. Or
Hmm.
there's thunderstorms.
Yeah, it would
Yeah,
be a good idea.
no, not with 4 to 8 bottles of gas up there with you.
No. Oh, wow. Yeah, 100%.
One of them gets it. Yeah, now left.
So the time that you saw this
Yeah.
thing in
So
the sky,
anyway, yeah,
it was in that bracket of they could
it
fly.
was the day, the start of the ballooning season.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm like, there's no basket on it because if you see a hot air balloon, you see the basket, you can see people in it, even a couple of miles away. And even if you had cataracts, you could see it. Anyway, there's nothing. So I'm like, so I pulled up. I was on this windy country road. Anyway, I pulled up. I even checked flight tracker. So I marked on the map where I was, went on flight tracker 24, whatever it is. Look, excuse me. One plane came past 20 minutes later that was about a mile and a half behind where I was. So it wasn't even, and that was a plane, that was a passenger jet. So not even close. So anyway, pulled up, took a photo. I'm like, yeah, something not weird. But when I tried to zoom in, I couldn't quite get it, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
So I took the photo, zoomed in, and the more I zoomed in, it's like, yeah, that's not a balloon. It's not anything that I know.
Hmm.
And because I've got the iPhone, when you take a live photo, you press and hold it, you get that 2 seconds of movement. So I press and hold it, and it is literally a rotating upside down pyramid. You've seen it firsthand. I've still got all the videos, I've got copies on hard drives in all different places in case anything gets lost or wiped. And I'm like, but I didn't because I was busy at work. I didn't check any of this till after I got home. So when I got back in the afternoon, I spoke to you that afternoon, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that was when I was looking, and oh my god! And then anyway, so I drove to that village, and when I got out the van to do the work, I had a look round to see if there's anything. I did a full 360, walked to the end of the street and back. There's only like a few houses because it's on a new build estate. So there wasn't a lot of buildings to block out like the horizon. Could not
Hmm.
see anything anywhere. And I kept looking and looking all day. Nothing, nothing at all. So that was on the Monday. Tuesday, so going back towards Cambridge again. Anyway, I get on to just past Grafham Water. So there's a new bit of the A14. Get onto that bit. I'm like on the phone, Simon again. I'm like, you ain't gonna believe this. Another air balloon. But this, it was to my out of my on my right hand side, out of my past like the driver's side window, going across some fields. And this time it was about a mile away. And I'm like, all right, that's great. So I pulled up on the refuge area for emergencies only. For me, this was an emergency, so it don't matter. Don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
So I got on trying to take photos of these trucks and everything bombing past. So every time I took a photo, it was just a blurred trailer. Couldn't get anything else on it. Zoomed in, you couldn't see anything. So I got it to a part on my phone where you could see it. So I took a photo. And it's an awesome photo because you've got the mist, you've got the fence, you've got a crow sat on top of the fence, and you can see what looks like an air balloon, like a diamond shape in the distance. Anyway, you zoom in on that, same thing, no basket. Great, metallic stony grey. Press on it, it's rotating. Now,
Man.
this is where complete game changer on this now. So I'll get back in the van and I'm driving a lot. So, like I said, it's a mile on my right hand side. So I'm going south. So this is west. Right? Going south from the A14, going towards the M11. And it's keeping up with me. I'm doing 65, thereabouts. Yeah. 18.2 mile before I turn off where the M11 and the A14 split and the A14 then goes eastbound. Yeah. At that point, what like hot air balloon we stayed in the same position. So, like when the trees and that, there'd be the trees would be in front of it and all that, and the hills, and it did like because the landscape was going up and down like that. So this was staying in the same point. So every time I looked, it was like eye level. It stayed level with me for 18.2 miles at 65 miles an hour. I'll let you do the math on that. Hot air balloons cannot do that unless you
No,
have a motor
no.
and the ability to stay in specific directions,
Hmm.
which we all know is impossible to do. So I'm looking at it, right? And it's getting bigger, but it's not getting closer. It's like, and this is like the irony again, like it's being inflated, but it's still metal, like a metally grey colour, like a dull, not even shiny.
Hmm. Hmm.
So because obviously I'm driving and I've got to keep me on the road. So every time I glance to my right, it looks like a hot air balloon. So I can look at it for a couple of seconds and then I've got to look back on the road and I look a few seconds later, I look back, still there. So I got a bit further down, managed to slow down a little bit, and there's nothing in front of me. It goes down to 4 lanes. So I pulled right over into slow lane and kept going straight. And I looked for a few seconds. And again, initial thought or sight, it was a hot air balloon. But when you study it, you can then see it's not a hot air balloon and you can see the movement of it. And no colours, there's no lights, there's no sound, nothing. But it stayed with me all this way for nearly 20 miles. And then when I turned off, it was like a big spur. So it was like 90-degree. I should have been able to see it in the wing mirrors. Nothing. Absolutely nothing there. It would have been in this massive gap. There's trees either side, but the gap distance was about a mile. And I would have been able, unless it was directly above me at this point or it had vanished, it wasn't there.
Man, that is wild, brother. And because I was talking to you throughout this process as well. Like you was keeping me updated, ringing me up, sending me the
Yeah,
pictures. And I remember the picture with the crow as well. It was like this
yeah.
atmospheric,
It's
amazing
wicked
photo.
picture, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, 100%. Do you know what it kind of reminds me of? I've forgotten the name of it, but you know the famous UFO Scotland photo that was recently released, like the actual one.
Yes,
It
I know
it
what you
kind of
mean.
reminds me of that. I know that's like an incredible photo as well. It
Yeah,
reminds me of that, like that atmospheric, and and they say that that's absolutely real. That photo.
yeah.
I've forgotten the name.
I know exactly
Do you
which
know
one
what I
you
mean?
mean.
It's
Yeah,
like a triangle, weird diamond shaped
yeah.
kind of craft, but.
But then I managed to get research done accidentally. So I was, like I said, I was online, I was look at photos and all that. So so spoke to Nicole about it. She emailed the air balloon companies in and around the area. One got back to her saying they did have a hot air balloon out on that Monday, but that was at 7:15, 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was back by 20 to 8. Because obviously they've only got so much gas they can only stay up for so long.
Mhm.
This was at the first one was about 9:15 on day one, and the next one was 8:10. And no one else got back to him about the other day or anything else going on them. I got some on my keyboard.
That's all right, brother. Man, that is wild though, because obviously, as you know, like hot air balloons are normally, like I see hot air balloons every now and
Yeah,
again.
but
Normally,
when they rotate, they go really, really slow.
they're slow and they're normally
Yeah,
like a really bright color as well, like a
yeah,
red
red, yeah,
or
orange.
blue. You know,
Yeah,
like very obvious that it's like a
you
balloon.
do get them that are like skin color or
Hmm.
like metal, like different shades of grey and that.
Hmm.
But
50 Shades of Grey.
yeah, pretty much. But then it's like someone said, well, was it not a weather balloon? No, because even a weather balloon couldn't do what that did.
Hmm. And they wouldn't
A
be that
weather,
low, would they? A weather balloon? It wouldn't be as low as that. I
and they
wouldn't.
wouldn't send them up in the places where I seen them.
Hmm.
And how could one keep up with me
Yeah.
horizontally for nearly 20 miles?
I don't think we
So
can normally see weather balloons, can we? I mean, I might
no,
be wrong
well,
there, but I don't.
where they release them from are usually research centres.
Hmm.
So unless you're driving past or you're there at the time, you're not going to see it go up.
Hmm.
So
And yours wasn't moving up. It was like,
no, it stayed at the same point
yeah.
all the way. It was as big as at least the size of a four-story building, which was same height as it is width and depth. So cube, four-story cube building at least.
Hmm.
So my accidental research happened 2 weeks later when going back down the same road, and I actually see a hot air balloon. And this is about a mile away. I could see the three blokes in it. I could see the flames. I could see the basket. I'm like, right. So I kept my eye on the time. I kept my eye on the speed I was doing. Kept because I've got cruise control in the van, so I kept it the same speed. So I drove along. I checked the time, see how long it would take me to get to it. Then again, how long before it was out of sight. I've got it wrote down somewhere. I know it was about 40 seconds for me to drive to get to it a mile away. I think I was doing 62, either 60 or 62, because traffic was a bit busier that morning. It took, no, well, it took me about 20 seconds to get to it because it was traveling. So as I'm driving, so I'm going east to west,
Hmm.
this was coming, say, northeast to southwest. So it's cutting across it and like diagonally. So from my right to my left. So it took me 20 seconds to get to it. And then within another 40 seconds, it was completely out of sight. So from me seeing it
Yeah.
to me going past it and not being able to see it was about a minute.
So, so what you saw was definitely not a hot air balloon
No.
the first. I mean, we know that anyway by the pictures,
Yeah.
how you explain the movement. They don't move like that.
No.
Um,
And this hot air balloon
Wild.
was a whitish colour, but it was bright white. It wasn't a dull metallic grey.
Mhm.
And it was it you couldn't even see it rotating.
Yeah.
And then you can see the ropes coming down to the basket, and then you got the sandbags on it and the flames. And even when they did the flames as it was getting towards it, as the windows shut, you could still hear the roar of the flames.
Oh, wow.
So
Interesting, man. I remember talking to you at that time because it was exciting. You were sending these incredible
fucking
pictures that
amazing.
was like amazing. Honestly, for the people listening and watching, this thing looked like to me it looked like a stone pyramid, like
Yeah.
that kind of color, and it was you can literally see it spinning on the live photo that you had.
Yeah.
Incredible, man. And I
I'll
know
get
that you was really trying to debunk it as well. That's the other
I
thing.
did
Like you were
everything
really
to debunk it.
trying
I
to
was trying to debunk it, hoping that I couldn't.
yeah. No, but you was
Um,
honestly going through like because we talked for ages about like what it could be. Right, okay.
there you go.
So people can see it there. I don't think this actually does it justice, like the video that
No,
you sent me, but still, that is a good and that doesn't look like a hot air balloon at all.
no.
So the you've got like a video where it's like
There's
you can
yeah,
actually see.
that's better.
Yeah,
That's unfiltered.
yeah, man. See, I mean, if you because that's a good phone, that's an iPhone 16, right?
Yeah.
So if you
And
if
that's another still,
whoa, look at that, that's just like a solid rock.
but it's like it's got a fin on it.
Yeah,
So if
man.
it's rotating, you're not going to see the actual shape to it.
Yeah, yeah. That's wild, brother. And I mean, I know you've seen UFOs before in the past, that you've had experiences.
Yeah.
You're into this stuff, so you're always looking. You're gonna see some weird stuff in the sky. This kind of happened out of like you weren't obviously weren't expecting it. It was early Monday morning, off to work. You see this
Yeah.
thing in the sky that you think is just a hot air balloon, but I don't think it was, man.
Definitely not. 100%
Did you
not.
did you have any missing time? I did ask you this. I'm just
No.
because I know the listeners will want me to ask. Was there any missing time? Did you check the
Nothing.
clock? No. Was you checking the
Yeah,
clocks?
because I've so every time I do a job, um, I've got to write the time down when I
Hmm.
get there and when I finish.
Yeah. So
So
it tracks your route, doesn't it? It tracks what you're doing.
yeah, and I'm sure if I had any missing time, work had been on the phone to me going,
Yeah.
"Why are you still wherever?"
Yeah.
Now there's nothing. But
That's wild.
I had kept asking whether it's the universe or the phenomena to show me something prominent. And then I got that 2 days on the run.
That's the other thing as well. I completely forgot. So we was on JV Noseworthy's show, Jen Noseworthy's show. Literally, I think it was the night before.
Night before.
It was the night before, and you'd said on the
Remember the
podcast,
question?
I can't remember the question.
What would freak me out more?
Ah,
or
yes,
UFO?
yeah. But I remember you saying on the podcast that not a lot had happened recently.
Yeah,
And
it'd been little bits, but nothing.
Yeah, you was like
nothing like
you
this.
wanted, basically you called it on. Is what, because I remember saying to you, "Oh, you got what you wish for."
Yeah. Be careful what you wish for
be
as
careful
well.
what you wish. Absolutely, man. This paranormal stuff is
Don't
scary.
mess about.
Because I think as well in the episode, didn't Jen notice something? She took a picture, and there was like a face in the room that she was in or something. Is that right?
Her emblem is a ghost ship.
Yeah.
And she thought she could see a face in that. Because we was trying to manifest something in your room, weren't we?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I remember now.
Anytime. You're welcome.
Yeah, you was calling because obviously weird stuff's happened.
Yeah, because you had a lot.
In this room,
go on there.
Yeah, and I think it was around the time where I'd caught like the moving light across the screen, which happened, and I put that out. So yeah, you guys were calling something on in my room.
Yeah,
and then it kind of came back to you guys, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Well,
freaky stuff.
2 days on the run.
Yeah,
but then it's like, no missing time, and I think since seeing them, for me, not the paranormal's ramped up, but what I'm doing is ramped up.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone from like just going, plodding on, doing what it's doing, to right, we're getting a bit bored of you doing this at 2 miles an hour. Let's go 1,000 miles an hour. See how you get on. And that's that's what's happened.
Interesting.
Right to present day.
Yeah. So it was like
my feet have not touched the ground in 3 months.
Yeah, but in a positive way.
Yeah. March, April, May, June, 5 months. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all positive.
5 months ago. That's wild.
Yeah. There's been a couple of negative things, and I've spoke about this before, and it's like what I tend to do is see what's happening. So step back, look at it from an outside point of view, and this is all aspects of what's going on. Not just the paranormal, but private life, personal life, work life, all that kind of stuff. Step back, look at it, go, right, put X amount of energy into that. Once I've done that, and you can feel the shift of it start to go, let it run its course. Then do the next thing, then the next thing. And it's like having 5 fireworks and you light one. And then once it gets going, it's like, right, move on to the next one. And you like that one, gets going, so on and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I've done. And I've done that with everything that's gone on this year. And it's working fine, perfect, as smooth as.
Yeah.
And I think if I'd have put too much energy into it, it'd have had an adverse effect.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'd have stressed, I'd have got just annoyed with myself about it. And when you just smash it all up and start again. It'd have got to that point.
Yeah.
But it's no, just light it, move to the next one.
Interesting. Just let it happen.
And it's happened because it's putting. I don't think it's the amount of energy you put into it. It's the right type of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Is what matters.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Energy is very important in this world. I really do believe that.
I still don't understand it.
No.
I don't know.
But we can kind of see when we put out good energy, and because we all have bad days on it. Yeah. Like we do, where we're like miserable and we get depressed.
But do you know what I do now, though? This does sound, even though I think, fucking weirdo. Probably not on
this show, brother. Not on this show.
So if I'm having a bad day, I'll go and shut myself away. I'll go to bed early. I'll just go and sit in the room. I'll go and lie in the bath for 2 hours or something. And just to get me back to, I don't want to be taking this out on anybody else. It's not their fault. It's me who's having the bad day. It's not anybody else's fault. And just let me deal with it. And then when I feel it, like same thing, putting that amount of energy back into it.
Hmm.
Once I feel it start, because sometimes it will start doing it. As soon as you put the energy in, you can feel it straight away, just going back to how it should be.
Hmm.
And then once I do that, everything's fine again,
Yeah, yeah.
and it works.
Hmm. We all need that, man. We need that a moment of
That
relaxation,
downtime,
whatever it
yeah,
is. Yeah, whatever, whether it's watching a movie, listening to a podcast, just a chill time, time
yeah,
to switch off. Because I know you go hard, brother. You know, you go hard. You're
yeah,
constant, and it's great. It is great because you're doing great things. It is difficult as well. You know,
yeah.
I get it. I get it, man. But you're doing a good job, brother. And you're heading to Gettysburg in a
I know,
couple of days.
I know.
So
Oh,
it's
yeah, it's all good.
which I'm sure is going to bring some interesting things are going to happen there for sure. Because
Let's see. Let's
I
see
want
what happens.
I want to ask you about something else. Have
Go
we
on.
got time? Have we got
Go.
time?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, you recently saw because another part of what I put into the paranormal bracket, even though it is paranormal, is the big cat sightings that take place in the
Yes.
UK and all around the world. My mother-in-law actually saw a black panther around, I say 20 years ago, it's probably more like 25 years ago now. She
Yeah,
saw a black panther in Brentwood in the UK at a time when I remember there was talk of big cats in Essex.
yeah,
It was in the newspapers, in the local newspapers, the local news. So I've always believed that there are these things out there. You know, whether they are flesh and blood, whether they are supernatural, that's another story. Who
yeah,
knows? Who knows what they are? But there is evidence to support that there are big cats in the UK and around the world that shouldn't be there. And you had
yes.
another experience
Yeah.
recently.
So this was, I was in Lincolnshire, a place called Bourne, Bourne, and researched afterwards, and there have been big cat sightings in and around that area. So this was, well, so that happened in March, April. So this was probably about May, June time.
Is
So
this this year as well?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So it's only a couple of
So
months ago.
I lose track of obviously we talk all the
Oh,
time. I lose track
I'm,
of when things
yeah,
happen.
I'm sure it was after seeing the pyramid.
Oh, okay,
But
interesting.
yeah, so we're gone. I was going to this new build estate. So I'm driving down. I'm looking on the sat nav, make sure it's taking me to the right place because obviously with it being a new build, it doesn't always take you exactly where you need to go. So I looked up and there's this new school in front of me. This is like so you park on the road, there's a walkway up, so it's all pedestrianised, other than like the staff car park. And there's bushes in front of me. Bushes are probably about five, I'd say 6 foot high. Yeah. So I'm driving up and I come to a junction, turn left or right, and I'm coming up to turn right. And I'm driving up and thought, oh, it's a big cat. And I'd only seen like midway to its arse end and its tail, but it was about 2.5 foot tall. So as I got closer, like to the actual, so I was about 50 yards away from the turning when I first seen it. Well, the only point that I seen it. I'm like, shit, that's a big cat. And then it was the tail that did it because the tail was solid and it's the same. And it's like, Joe, the reverse, like a
Yes.
question mark.
Yes. Yeah.
And as thick as it was at the base, it was at the tip. And it was pure black. You could see the muscle definition. But so where that bushes were, so I seen it going in from my right towards my left, so it gone in that way. And then where the bushes stop, it then is a path, like a wooded, it's not a bridle path. I suppose it is a bridle path, but not for horses. And
Hmm.
it's just like wood chip floor and is all the trees, and then you go out and it's more woods and fields and that. So I think it had gone round and up that way, right? So I'm like, I didn't want to get out and have a look just in case it was still hungry. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared to fighting off a Black Panther or something. It
Yeah.
just, yeah, I didn't
Man.
have, it had nothing on me. I had my phone, my van key, that was it.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll knock that on the head. So anyway, did the job, come back. and I'm looking down, and that's when I could see. That's how I was trying to work out the height. I remember there's a guy walking his dog, and I could just see the top of his head, and I thought, well, he's got to be at least 6 foot tall. So that's how I knew. But then he's walking down, and then you could see because I'm driving. I'm driving now towards the school's on my right, so I could just see down behind these bushes, and that's how I knew the path went off. You could carry on down the footpath to
Hmm.
the other side of the estate, but then there's a bit that goes up and takes you into the wooded area. So, and there's a few people, I could see a couple of other people there walking dogs and joggers and all that. And I'm thinking, if only you knew.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is literally 10 minutes after I'd seen it.
Oh
Not
wow.
long.
So if it was,
Yeah.
it would still be around somewhere. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
And we looked it up, and there's been quite a few big cat sightings, black puma, panther, jaguar type cats in that area over the last couple of
Wow.
years.
That's wild, man. So
I
obviously
know.
this was bigger than like you can tell
Yeah,
with a cat tail like that. Like
yeah.
you can tell they've got a certain look.
Well, I used to breed cats. I know it's different, but over 300 cats, and we had one point
Wow.
we had 32 cats in the house at one point.
Wow, you was a cat man.
Yeah, literally. So, but in that there was 3 litters of cats. So every cat, everyone was sold and what have you, and
Yeah.
was just waiting for them to get to the 12 week. Yeah, 12 weeks before we'd let them go, and then the person will have to come round and we check the person out and what have you. So, so different, even though they weren't special breed cats. Because I don't know if you know, cats can get multiple pregnancies. They can get impregnated by more than one cat because you have different sacks.
I didn't know
So
that.
when a cat gives birth, so say you could have a tabby, a ginger, a black and white, a grey. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because different cats have impregnated the female.
I did not know that.
I didn't know till about 2 months into breeding them.
Wow, man. That's insane.
Yeah. So when you see cat have kittens and they're all, if these all the same, it's just one. But if the cat's a bit of a floozer, then
Yeah.
that's why you get that.
Dirty stop out cat.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we had like long-haired blue Russians, short-haired blue Russian, short-eared domestic European. It's all we had literally full breed kittens
Yeah.
like coming through. But you get to know the tails, the way cats move, and all that. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. You know
This,
when you're seeing a cat, you know
yeah,
that this
cats are,
was
yeah, cats are very slender when they walk. So that's how I knew it wasn't a dog because I only seen it from the waist back or the rib cage back. I didn't see the front of it, so that's why I'm not going to say 100% it was a big cat.
Mhm,
For me, 100% it was, but I can't say
mhm.
100% that is what I saw
Yeah.
because I didn't see the front of it. But it wasn't your normal cat. If it was, it's a big normal cat. It wasn't even a savannah because savannah are tall and thin. They've got really spindly legs, very thin,
Hmm.
slender body. This was more chunky. If it had been moving differently, I'd have said it's Labrador or do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Doberman or something.
Hmm.
But there's no other markings on it, and it was just how defined its tail was, and the way because cats have that swagger, don't they?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, and dogs
And
don't. Dogs are a bit clumsy and what have you.
they're wagging the tail.
Yeah,
They're
yeah, yeah. No,
excited.
this
Yeah.
wasn't. This was just like fluid, so smooth.
And you can tell, but people that have seen like a Black Panther tail, like, it's very
Yeah,
distinct.
it's like it comes round up, and
Yeah.
then
And
you
no
got
dogs have
that.
tails like that. Like there's
No,
no,
no.
and they're normally wagging, as we say, and they're not
Yeah,
normally.
I
I
know.
remember you telling me
So
that, and I was like, oh, wow, because that is something else that fascinates me.
I'm just gutted I didn't see the front of it because
Yeah.
then, and it's the same. I had my phone right in front of me because I'm using it as a sat nav.
Hmm.
Didn't even think of taking a picture.
You
Not on
don't,
that
man.
one.
You don't in these situations, man.
But I think 'cause I was still driving and I was still trying to work out what it was I've just seen.
Yeah. How long did it last for, would you say, roughly?
Oh, about 3 seconds.
Yeah. So it's difficult. We need a lot of the times with when I talk to people that have Bigfoot signs and things,
Well,
it's always like that.
when I pulled up, got to say, I didn't turn straight away because nothing behind me. And I sat and probably waited about 10 seconds. I forget this bit every time because I thought, well, let's see if it comes back out or goes out the other way and see if it is a dog and see if someone is walking it or it's something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't say anything. I couldn't even, because of how thick this bush panel, it's like a panel, it's weird. How thick this bush panel was,
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't see through it. And that's why I could only tell that there's a walkway going up through the woods was when I was coming back because I was looking towards that area.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I would have had
Interesting.
a clue.
Yeah. And you'd have thought you might see like a person as well if it was a dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You'd have thought you'd see someone or
yeah.
something else.
Well, that's why I thought I'll wait and see if a black cat come out the other side like bit bigger than average, then I'm like, yeah, fair enough. It's just a bigger black cat.
Mm.
But the height, what can it? So I use these post-it notes.
Yeah.
So that's the height of the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
The cat was just below halfway.
Yeah. So for the people listening, that is it's big. It's big.
Yeah, so
It's
that's 6 foot.
it's
Yeah,
like it's bigger than a big dog, basically.
So say that's 6 foot.
Yeah.
There's 2.5 foot.
Wow. So
So I'd
yeah.
say over a third,
Mhm.
between a third and a half, the height of
Yeah.
the bushes.
Oh, man. And when you think of a big dog, it's like I don't know, an Alsatian or whatever. You'd be able to tell straight away that that was a
Yeah,
dog. You know,
yeah. By the way they
man.
move, because
Yeah.
cats are slender, and I know the way cats walk, their front left paw, yeah,
Hmm.
and the back left paw will stand on the same spot. And the reason they do same as the right one, it's not just the left, we are wonky, wasn't it? But the reason they do it when they're walking is because when they stand with the front paw, they then put the back paw on that because it's safe to stand.
Hmm.
And that's what cats do. So when they walk, they go, and then that the front leg will go, and the back leg will go there,
Hmm.
and it'll stand pretty much on the same spot.
Interesting, man. And as you say, that area is known for big cat sightings as well. Is it a big
Yeah.
forested area? Like a
Um. No, but there is a not so much a national park, but there is a big like wooded reserve area. So I reckon that is where they go because that's only a couple of miles away. And
okay.
this was around 10 a.m. as well. So it's quite late in the day to see
Hmm.
a big cat.
Hmm.
But you don't know if it got anything to eat that day and if it just finished feeding or it's just put the food somewhere for later on. Don't know.
Hmm. There is a video, and I'm pretty sure I don't. It's hard to tell with these videos now because they're so good. But
Yeah,
this is a video that was out at least 3 years ago. It might have been longer, but it's a I think it's in the UK, and it's like a little street, and it's
yeah.
like a built up area of houses, and you can I think they catch like what looks like a black panther as well on
Yeah.
a security. Have you seen that video
And there's loads,
on
there's
a
a lot of
webcam?
them where they say, oh, there's a big cat, and it's just literally a cat that's been overfed. And
Oh, you can tell. Yeah.
because of the the perspective of it, you can work out straight away it's not.
Hmm.
It's like as long as you got foreground and background, you can work out roughly what size the
Hmm.
animal is. So
Yeah,
but
man.
if it's just in the field and you've got nothing to go off, it's difficult.
Yeah. I'd love to see one. I'd love to. There's a
Yeah.
house. There's a house. So, as you know, I've got the Devil Dog Forest behind
Yeah.
me, a huge
Yeah.
forest,
Yeah.
and there's a house on the edge that's got like this balcony, and on the balcony they've got this big model of a Black Panther. And I
Ah.
always wonder, like it's really cool. I always wonder if they've seen something out in the fields.
You're not far of asking them.
I really should. I have
You
thought of
should.
asking them, yeah, but I don't want to be that
Wait,
guy knocks on the door like, "Have you seen a Black Panther?"
wait till I come down, I'll do it.
Yeah, 100%. I'll get you
We'll
to do it.
both go.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Don't run off and knock on the door.
Because I wonder why they've got, yeah, yeah. Do a bit of
It's
knockdown
shit.
ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be doing it for catch you.
But whenever I see it, I always wonder because there's big cat sightings around here as well. People, I
Yeah.
know they're reported everywhere,
Yeah.
but high forested area, I'd like to think there is things there that we don't know about.
Yeah.
These things are obviously masters of, You know, if they don't want to be found, like cryptids
Well, the
and
thing
stuff,
is
they're
as
not going to be
well,
found.
they've, where did they sleep? Most big cats sleep, them sort, sleep up in trees. So
Yeah.
if you're ever in a wooded area, a forest and that have big cat sightings, always look up
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because more than likely there's going to be one above you looking down at you, seeing if you're its next meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be weighing you up to see if it can get you up in the tree.
Yeah. Oh man, don't. That's scary. 'Cause
Uh,
I did have Mike on the show. I can't remember his full name. I think it was Mike. You know, I'm terrible with names. Very early on in my podcasting days,
yeah,
really cool guy, and he researches big cats in the Essex area because I'm sure he had like a sighting, and that set him off on the
yeah.
exploring what these things are. And he said that there was a case not far from me where they'd found like a mutilated body of a man, like, and it was yeah,
Ooh,
and it was like, and they didn't put it down to. I can't remember what what they actually put it down to being. I don't know if they ever got
right.
to the bottom of it, but he suspects that this was possibly a big cat attack.
Yeah,
I mean, that's terrifying. You know, that's not.
yeah,
And I'm pretty sure he was found in the tree as well. Found in a tree.
yeah. If it pulled up into a tree, it's not another person doing that.
No, no.
It's too much effort,
Yeah, yeah.
isn't it?
I guess so.
Yeah, but with a cat, because you can,
Yeah.
you've got the claws to dig into the tree,
Hmm.
you can climb up and drag whatever up with them as well.
Yeah. So do you think these things are like a flesh and blood creature that are out there that we just
I'd
can't?
say a lot of them are. My guess is that a lot of them either escape from zoos,
Hmm.
not even the zoos that are still active now. I don't think many of them are going to make it public when one of their animals escapes,
Hmm.
unless it's been witnessed by public or police or whoever. But then you've got it was the Exotic Pets Act license changed back in the 70s,
70s. Yeah.
73, 74
Yeah.
ish, I
Yeah.
think.
In the
You,
70s.
you
Yeah.
had all these people that had these lions, tigers, bears. I know it was a bit Wizard of Oz then, but I couldn't think of anything else. Nearly sang it to you. But they've
Sing
got
it, please.
no, not a chance. So they've got all these exotic pets, even like snakes, boa
Yeah.
constrictors, a lot of the endangered species that people were getting, obviously
Hmm.
black market style, and either there's multiple different reasons. Whoever the owners were, maybe they died. They didn't have any kids. They didn't have anyone else to carry on. So
Hmm.
the animals just managed to get out. The animals did get out. They couldn't report it because they shouldn't have had it in the first place anyway. Who are you going to report it to?
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And or they've got too big. They going back to what I said before, the owners have got ill and or they run out of funds. They can't afford to look after him. They can't look after him due to ill health. So they've just literally opened the door and let him go.
Hmm. Hmm.
And not everyone is going to make it, but if they're already kind of adapting to life in the UK anyway, what's not to say that they're going to carry on adapting? They're
Hmm.
going to meet up with other same breeds and then mate with them.
Hmm. Yeah, man. My great uncle had a little monkey, and
Yeah,
it was obviously I don't think he was meant to. Obviously, this is back when the laws weren't like they
yeah,
are
yeah,
today. But this little monkey would like climb on the roof of his house and stuff,
yeah,
and like he was free, like he wasn't in a cage or
yeah,
anything,
yeah.
and he stayed with him. I never
Jeez.
saw him. It was long before I was born, but I remember the stories of this monkey that we had.
I remember
My great
playing with
uncle.
four black wolves, wolf cubs.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have been here. This was back in the 70s. I was probably about six, seven,
Where was this?
Manchester.
What in the
There was
just in the
there was a
forest?
guy. No, there was a guy, dodgy bloke on the estate.
Yeah.
He was into dodgy stuff, shall we say?
Yeah.
And I swung about with his kids, his sons. One was a couple of years younger, one was a couple of years older. but they're all roughly around the same age. Anyway, we'd gone round one day and goes, "Oh, Dad's got these. He's just brought them over, but they're being taken somewhere else. So he's got them for a couple of days before they move on." And we're sat in the garden playing with these four pure black wolf cubs, just
Wow.
there, sat on your knee like a cat, just and the chewing on your finger and what have you.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Well, they're definitely black wolves.
they, we didn't see him again after that day. Put it that way.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you know where they
So
went? Do you know where they? Do you know where the wolves
could have
went?
been. They're probably out in the wild in the UK.
Oh
They're
wow.
probably bred or something. I don't know. They're pure black.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even at that age, because I used to watch all the nature programs and what have you. I've always been into nature. And they're not dogs. They're not anything else. These were wolves. You take the shape, the elongated shape of the face, the size of their paws, because they was obviously I had little kid hands and I weren't born with adult hands, but the paw in being my hand is nearly the size of my hand, and these are only about 2, 3 month old. These
Wow.
I'd say, I
Yeah.
guess,
Wow, man.
because he was saying, play in the garden. Don't if anyone comes, you got to bring them straight back in. Don't let anyone else in, and don't let them run off. Yeah.
Probably, man. So you don't know this dude
Just
anymore?
switch it.
I know.
I do, yeah, but
Oh, you still do? Okay,
I know
right.
I know who it is and the name and that, but I don't
Yeah,
know where
yeah,
they live. I've
yeah.
not lived there for 17 years. Well, I've not lived in that area for I moved out at 21, so 31 years I've not lived in that area for.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah,
don't know where they are. I know who they are. I don't know if
yeah,
they're still about,
yeah.
but
Man.
I don't think the daddies, the lads are, but they don't do anything like that.
Yeah.
There.
We'll say
But
no
this
more.
but this was back in the 70s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you didn't even need to wear a seatbelt back then.
Yeah,
So, do you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like pretty much anything went, didn't it?
yeah. The world's changed a lot, and it keeps
Completely.
changing. It
Yeah,
keeps
yeah.
changing. But brother, we've come to our time, and
We have
thank you
indeed.
so much. I'm looking forward to hear about your journey in the next week.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's going to be very
yeah.
exciting, and I believe you're going to be doing like live shows while you're there as well. Is that right?
I think, including this one today, I'm going to be
Hmm.
doing a live stream every day up until next Monday.
Awesome.
We're
Okay.
going to recording, live stream, shorts, TikTok. Nicole's going to be putting some on there. Um, the one where this person's meeting us at this specific place at this specific time. I'm going to be filming that. And yeah,
It's
it's
going to
going to
be
be fun.
exciting.
It's going to be
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, very exciting.
Absolutely, brother. Well, very exciting. Keep us posted. Can you tell the
Yes,
listeners where they can find you and where they can watch what
yes.
happens in the next
So
coming days?
99.9% of what I do goes out on YouTube, doesn't go anywhere else. The reason being is YouTube just now seems to be working for me the way it's supposed to. So Alien8 UK, that's it. Oh well, Alien number 8 UK, all one word. Or type in Andy DeCodes, DeCodes. You'll find it on there. And yeah, just go on there. You can, that's the one.
This is the logo.
Yeah.
This is the
Why
logo.
did I not do that? I've got them right in
I've got
front of me.
loads right here, man. I've got your key rings.
Yes.
I've
I'm
got it
taking a
all.
load of them over to America as well. So,
Awesome, man.
and I'm
Awesome.
taking your sticker to give to Nicole. You
Yeah.
might
Oh,
get free
thank
if you
you.
want.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Awesome. I should
So,
have sent you some more. I should have sent you some more to give out.
yeah, that's cool. We'll be going,
But
we'll be going again next year anyway,
yes,
won't we?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Next year.
So that's
Very excited.
another project we've got going on. So
Oh, exciting times ahead, my
yeah,
brother.
but you can join Facebook groups. We've got Alien8 UK, New Fog, NUFOG, Northampton UFO group. And my Facebook profile is public, so you can find me on there, Instagram. Um, Everything's pretty much public. It just makes it easier for people to find and
Hmm.
share. And because
Hmm.
I get people that email me, a few people have emailed that are coming on the show that are not on any other platform. So it's good for that, if nothing else.
Mhm.
If you do want to email me, it's just andy@alien8.uk.
Awesome. Awesome, brother. Well, the
Yeah.
links will be in the show description. Have a
Yes.
great
Thank you.
time. Stay safe. And we look forward to talking to you when you get back.
Thank you so much, Thomas.
Thank you
Absolutely
very much, brother. You're a
love being on
legend,
air.
brother. I love you, brother. Thank you very
Love
much.
you too.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, share it where you can. Make sure you check out Alien8 UK. Andy and all Nicole and everyone is awesome on the show. So make sure you check it out right now and subscribe. And we'll be back very soon for more freaky conversations. In the meantime, stay safe and keep it freaky. Bye for now. Thank you very much, sir.
Bye bye.